Hi friends, today we are going to learn how to draw the sequence diagram. First thing is, what is sequence diagram? A sequence diagram is actually an interaction diagram that shows how objects operate with one another and in what order. In another way, we are calling it, they are the chart of the message sequence, and a sequence diagram shows object interaction arranged in the time sequence. Why? Because UML is object oriented modeling language. So we are using everything as object. Components we are going to use in the sequence diagram are objects and messages. These are the two main components in the sequence diagram. Messages are of three kinds. One is request message, another is object message. That is, object is generating the message for the another object. Second is reply message. In reply of the request message, this message will be generated, and there is one another option which is called as message to self. Sometimes suppose that we need to fill the form, at that time this message is generated. Today we are going to develop a sequence diagram for the loginer. In this one we are having three objects: student, loginer and database. Now we will start this one. First, go to the rational rows. Click on the rational rows. Cancel this thing. We don't want to include any package right now. Next, go to use case diagram. Right click on the use case diagram. Select sequence diagram. Write the name here, login. Double click on this one. Now this is coming to us. Sequence diagram, use case view. The diagram name is login. You can make this one full screen. This is called as diagram window. This portion is called as diagram window. This is your toolbars used for the sequence diagram, and this is your menu bar where all the diagrams are there, model files. Now let us start. For this purpose we are having three objects: student, loginer and database. This is the object. Just click on this one and again click on the screen. Write the name here, student. The second object is loginer. You can use any name. The third object is database. Now, what is the first message? First message is generated to the cell. Next, what is the message type? Click on this one, right? Fill the form. That is, the first message is generated for itself. Fill the form. The second message is generated to the, this is the object message. When we are requesting to something, we will use this thing. To the loginer, number 2. The second sequence will be loginer, and it is submit the form. Next message is generating for the check validity by the loginer. Check validity. Next, it is saying that display error message. That is, if it is invalid, we will use display error message. So in that case, we will use the return message. The next message sequence is display error message. The next message sequence is display home page. When credentials of the users are authenticated, we will use display home page. So this is the sequence diagram. It is almost finished. The student has filled the form. Next, he has need to submit the form to the loginer. Loginer will check the validity to the database about the credentials. If its credentials are okay, then error message will be displayed. Display home page. Otherwise, error message will be generated. Now in this one, we are having the notes, annotations. This is called as doggy-eared annotation. Not a user or valid user. This is called as anchor to the note item, because this message is generating for the second annotation is about the valid user. Now we have created the object. You can destroy the object to free the memory space and destroy the object. So this is all about the use case diagram, uh, use case view actually for the sequence.